everybody! Welcome. It's Lydia Nakazawa here, and today we're going to be getting into some VTuber Newsy news. But before we do, please make sure to smash subscribe, hit the like, ring the bell, and if you want to see Unhinged Lydia, head over to Twitch. All right, on to our very first piece of Newsy news. This is Vox Akuma. And Vox Akuma is a male English virtual YouTuber affiliated with, of course, NIJISANJI. All right, so why are we talking about Vox? Well, guys, over on the KSON subreddit, this was posted by AJ Shell. This is a very interesting comparison of a year over year for Vox. So it says here, Vox's super chat revenues in 2022, 2023, and 2024, according to Playboard. Let's take a look. Back in 2022, Vox's super chat revenue was 1,037,506. Oh my God, that's huge. You gotta also remember YouTube takes its cut, and of course NIJI takes their cut. So like, but overall, that's the gross amount of super chat revenue is in the millions. So you're like, whoa, this is incredible, right? Okay, then we fast forward to 2023. We look at the super chat revenue has drastically dropped down to 458,852. And then 2024, it has gone from 1 million to 79,184. So that is a humongous drop. I mean, hey, nothing to sneeze at. I would love AK, let alone 80K. You can just kind of see like the fall from grace here. It's kind of wild. And I mean, we all kind of know why that happened. People were definitely speaking with their wallets here, and you can tell, right? Okay, so let's take a look at what some of the Redditors got to say here. Jack React says, okay, but 1 million is insane. No wonder he is/was their golden boy. So Twilight says, now not even 100,000. If you basically calculate what he earned, YouTube takes 30% of the amount plus 50% of any color share. He only gets 11,876 for this year. It might even be worse as Apple donators. Apple takes another 20%. Basically, he earns less than 1,000 every month still, not including his cost of whatever he needs, minus whatever costs in after. So he's still earning less than a McDonald's employee. Nicola says, it's wild to imagine going from those highs to the current lows. And then Team Na says, Vox is even below Pomu, who's active for less than 1 month in 2024. Mind-blowing. 79K still isn't a bad amount for him. Other VTubers would kill to get that number. But still, holy shit, what a drop off. So yeah, you can tell like people were not pleased with what had happened, and definitely they were speaking with their wallets, which is what you should do, because corporations don't really pay attention to social pressures. However, they do pay attention to their bottom line. So anyways, long story short, I just thought that was some interesting numbers that were displayed here, and I kind of wanted to share them with you. All right, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is Pekora. Pekora is a female Japanese virtual YouTuber associated with Hololive, debuting as part of its third generation of VTubers under the name Hololive Fantasy. I love Pekora. She's one of my Oshis. Why are we talking about Pekora today? Well, Pekora, guys, Pekora went to space. Pekora went to space. I feel like she's always pushing the limits of what VTubers can do. So this is posted on X. It says, Pekora went to space? Seriously? So here is the video. This is posted on Mario Finale's YouTube page here. And it says, we sent Pekora to space. We're just going to watch like the first like minute or so. Okay, so it looks like this was some sort of like weather balloon contraption that was happening here. But they have her safely zip tied. Sometimes you just gotta go for it, right? Anyway, so here is the balloon making its ascension, and there she is passing a cloud cover, and there she is in low Earth orbit. It says, but just before entering to space, the balloon broke, probably because of the rain. See, like here, she's she's covered in like ice crystals, right? Because she got rained on and then she got kind of frozen, right? So anyways, here is the descent, and the descent into the trees, just like the beginning of Metal Gear Solid 3. It's still a really cool thing for a fan base to do that is like really incredible. So this is posted on the Hololive subreddit by Ochre Plays, saying, some time ago, after the Pekora Overseas Discord decided to raise funds and send Pekora or a Mochi doll into space, after a lot of mishaps and incidences in both the launch and the video project, it was finally made possible, and the video is ready to show to the world just in time for Pekora's birthday. And this says, I'm burning in the atmosphere, Peckle! Anyways, I just thought this was like a really cute, really interesting thing that was done. And yeah, you know what? There is no love greater than the love of a fan base. Congratulations, Pekora, into making it into space. Next stop, hopefully, the International Space Station. That would be incredible. All right, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is Michi Mochievee. And Michi Mochievee is a female English and Indonesian speaking VTuber associated with VShoujo. Okay, so why are we talking about Michi? Well, Michi released a very interesting video. This is posted on the KSON subreddit by LivingAd8033. It says, Michi and Pharaoh, her longtime mod, talk a bit more about her time at the grocery store. And when they talk about the grocery store, they mean when she was working over at NIJI. Okay, let's take a listen.
Can I tell chat about the conversation we had before you decided to join VShoujo?
Okay, sure. I don't know what it is, but
am I allowed to? I don't know if you remember this or not. So we were sending the call one day, chat, and this was after the grocery store, but we were talking about, you know, she was thinking about, you know, joining VShoujo or whatever. And this girl literally sat there and ugly sobbed about how she didn't think she should join VShoujo because she would bring no value to them. If y'all ever wonder why my eye twitches a little bit whenever the subject of the store comes up, there is a furious tiny red star in the middle of my soul for the store. Okay, they left her ugly sobbing. Chad. I wouldn't be any value. They'd be wasting their time on me. Bro, can I tell you about the amount of fury that generated inside my soul? I mean like, and not at her. This just like, I'm talking about like, there was a significant amount of, girl, I swear to God, if you won't pursue this, I'm gonna fucking come there. I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna shake you. And then I'm gonna drag you there. Yeah, I just, you know, because she really, that's where she was. I've seen Depresso Michi, and boy, it's not fun. That's not to say that I wouldn't still stand there and listen to you talk about it. It's fine. But boy, oh boy, that was hard. I have 100% seen what Depresso Michi looks like.
This is kind of why we talk about NIJI, right? Because like they just like leave people in shambles. It's a terrible company. It's a black company. So let's see what some of the people on Reddit got to say. Finshiro says, Kurosanji really operates like an abusive boyfriend. Yeah, seriously. For real. Shiomi says, that's how you break people. Make them feel so worthless, they ugly cry in despair over their lack of value. Make them believe no one would ever want them because they're so worthless. But what's the point? I'm not going to be able to do it anyway. And that's how you get people pulling dokis and SAYUs. It's not hard to start feeling that way towards projects. And then if you're already convinced them that they have no value as a person, they start asking what's the point about themselves as a person. And then they start thinking there's no point for them being on Earth at all. That's why what NIJI does to its livers is so dangerous. It's so hard to get out of a deep hole like that. And it's so wonderful to see Michi getting lifted out of that hole by so many people. Yeah, absolutely. It's so nice to see Michi just kind of like glowing and just really thriving, right? Because like when people leave that company, you're absolutely crushed by it. So it's really important when a talent decides to leave an agency, doesn't matter which one, but when a talent decides to leave an agency and go either independent or with a different agency, that's when they need the support of the community the most. So it sounds like she is thriving and it sounds like she's doing much better. Thank goodness. All right, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is KSON, and KSON is an English and Japanese language VTuber who is also a member of VShoujo. So KSON has been banned, and a lot of people were saying that it's possibly a 12-hour ban. However, as of right now, it's still, I'm going to refresh right now. As of right now, the channel is still down, so we're not really sure as to how long it's going to be until KSON's channel is back up, but this is as of filming, it is still down. All right, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is Doki Bird, and Doki Bird is an independent English-speaking virtual YouTuber. We love Doki on the channel. So why are we talking about Doki? Well, guys, there's some good Doki news here. This is posted on the KSON subreddit by ZFE, and it says, Doki Bird has officially surpassed her old channel's peak sub growth, which is fantastic. So DOKI here, this is just a screenshot as of filming, 807K subscribers, and this was Selene Tatsuki, which was 806K subscribers. So DOKI has surpassed her old channel Selene's growth, which is fantastic. So let's see what some of the comments are saying. JDO says, all Dragoons accounted for, and then some. Exactly, right? Everyone report. Last Power says, accelerate Dragoons. We need 193K more subscribers. Doki Bird needs for her 1 million play button. As a content creator, that would be an amazing accomplishment for sure. Alicia says, the cosmic joke here is that NIJI has been desperately searching for their Gura for ages, when in reality, this recent swan dive into Marvel Rivals addiction while managing to consistently be among the top rival streamers on Twitch, despite not being a Twitch streamer at all, proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that had they properly supported her, Selene could have been that VTuber for them. Absolutely, 100%. Still in the same vein, post on the KSON subreddit by Elucia says, quote unquote, unmarketable. This is a screenshot of Doki saying, it's crazy to see myself #1 on the Marvel Rivals category when everyone is streaming it right now. It's still surreal to think people enjoy watching since I'm not the best player, but thank you for watching this bird's descent into madness as she tries to get top 500. Wow, that is so good. Dear Natural says, wow, NIJI really let it slip so horribly. They have such a gemstone that can easily be one of the top female VTuber streamers, but no. Okay, so then there's one more article here. Post on the KSON subreddit. This is a screenshot here, posted by Dragoon. And it says, Doki is the 18th most super chatted VTuber of 2024, according to Playboard. Woo! It's incredible that she's getting all the W's, and she definitely deserves it. On to our next piece of newsy news. This is Cover, and Cover Corp, they are obviously responsible for Hololive. Cover Corp has released a statement on their website. So this is posted on January 9th, 2025, and it says, report on countermeasures against slander and other infringement of rights. Okay, so let's take a look through. It says, thank you very much for your continued support of Hololive Production, a VTuber agency operated by Cover Corporation, herein referred to as our company. Our company has been taking measures against the slander and libel against our company and our affiliated talents, as well as other acts of infringement of our rights through our in-house team of attorneys. We would like to report on these activities for the 1-year period from January 2024 to December 2024 as follows. Countermeasures against infringement of rights of affiliated talents. Number of cases handled, 252. Oh my God, that's a lot. Okay, let's go. It says, we are continuously taking measures such as removing and reporting infringements of rights on internet bulletin boards, SNS services, etc. The above number of cases has been discussed between our legal and intellectual property department and lawyers, and legal measures, requests for disclosure of sender information, etc., hereafter referred to as disclosure requests, have been taken for particularly egregious cases, so we will report an excerpt here. Number 1. Dealing with infringements of rights in social media posts and message board posts. Regarding particularly malicious posts on the internet bulletin boards, X, formerly Twitter, and other social networking sites, we are making or preparing to make requests for disclosure of sender information, a hereinafter disclosure request. In addition to requests for disclosure, we also handle deletion and reporting and delete posts and accounts that infringe on rights. And then it says, number 2, response to impersonation of our company and our affiliated talents. Regarding posts on social media that we believe may constitute nuisance or harassment against our talents, including impersonation of our talents, including statements and spreading information that is not factual, we are taking legal action such as filing requests for disclosure of the sender's information and filing lawsuits. Number 3. Response to infringement of rights of our talents overseas. In the case of malicious infringements of the rights of our talents overseas, we take legal action, including issuing warnings through local attorneys in order to eliminate such infringements. We will continue to build a collaborative system with local attorneys representing us overseas so that we can respond promptly to any infringements that arise as we expand overseas. That part's a little concerning. Number 4, legal action against sites that infringe on the privacy and other rights of our talents. We have filed a request for disclosure of a website that publishes undisclosed information about the private lives of individual talents affiliated with our company, regardless of the veracity of the information, including false information that may be taken as fact, and have had the website in question suspended from publication. In addition to the above, we have established a system that enables us to work together with some aggregation sites to quickly delete articles or comments that damage the reputation or credibility of our company or our affiliated talent. Okay, so that's interesting. They're taking down doxing sites. That's good. Number 5, criminal actions. Regarding posts on social media or other platforms that pose a threat to the life or body of our talents or employees, we promptly provide information to the local police station and seek advice. We also take measures to ensure the safety of our talents and employees by increasing patrols and strengthening security within the company as necessary. Number 6, collaboration with each stakeholder. In May 2024, we participated in the subcommittee on countermeasures against defamation, which is composed of 3 companies, Co. Limited, Anycolor Co. Limited, and our company. The subcommittee on countermeasures against defamation has announced specific efforts against defamation, such as claims for damages, and cases of cooperation with the police and building a collaborative system with each stakeholder to prevent infringement of rights. Going forward, we will continue to work to establish and improve our internal structure and deepen cooperation with our legal advisors and related parties in order to take decisive action against any malicious acts directed at our talents, including slander, so that our talents can work with even greater peace of mind. We have also confirmed that acts of copyright infringement have been reaching fans, and we are deeply saddened by this. If you encounter or see such a situation, please do not deal with it on your own, but report it on the relevant platform. We have also prepared a reporting form as shown below, so we would appreciate it if you can use this form to share any defamatory comments directed at our affiliated talents. We will continue to take measures against slander, including looking after our talents, so we ask for your understanding. Okay, that's a lot. They're definitely doing a lot of work over there at Cover, so let's see what some of the people on Reddit gotta say. SC says, taking down doxing sites, fighting impersonators, all that good stuff. Wonder how the guy who pretended to be Corone and then threatened to yeet the head of government is doing. And then Cheese Rapper says, I love it when aunties are taken to court and forced to pay for their harassment. All right. So anyways, long story short, definitely the focus on taking down doxers and impersonators is good. That is absolutely what Cover should be doing. Thank goodness that Cover is going to be doing that. The overseas lawyers thing, that part's a little bit concerning, but hopefully they just don't go litigation crazy like some other agencies that we know. Okay, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is SAYU Syncrosity, and SAYU is English virtual YouTuber who's currently a member of NOA Talent. Okay. So why are we talking about SAYU? Well, SAYU did a very interesting thing. This is a post on the NIJISANJI subreddit by Sunrise Fan 99. It says, SAYU did a random street interview with Japanese people to see if they watch VTubers or don't. So I'm not going to play the video for you here because SAYU does reveal her face. This is the video here. So let's see what some of the Redditors got to say. Millie says, surprising how niche VTubers are, even in Japan, and in relation to how mainstream anime is. The LAN team says, this was a good video. It really makes it hit home that even in their place of origin, as a certain office orc said, VTubers are a niche within a niche. If you want to achieve massive success, you need to expand your potential audience to people who don't normally watch VTubers, or possibly don't even know what VTubers are. Otherwise, you're fighting for people who already have Oshis. For example, breaking into general streamer sphere, esports, or whatever is your particular area of expertise. It's interesting, right? Because like a lot of people are just like, oh my God, like VTubers must be so huge in Japan. But yeah, it definitely is a niche within a niche. But yeah, I like the idea of her like going around interviewing people. So definitely go watch this video when you have a moment. All right, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is FEFE, and FEFE is a female English VTuber who debuted in November of 2020. She is an indie, but is also a member of Team Say So Girls. So why are we talking about FEFE? Well, FEFE posted this on X, and it was in response to this tweet. So Yu had posted a tweet on December 30th saying, as a streamer, what's something a streamer has done that has made you never want to come back to their streams? So then FEFE replied, rated a streamer who decided to look at my channel on stream, then proceeded to just publicly make fun of my voice and design in front of her chat for 45 minutes. It really destroyed me, and I stopped streaming for 2 months afterwards. So that's obviously very hurtful and not a very kind thing to do, especially after like a raid. Like a raid is an honor, you know, honestly. Like it's such a nice thing for someone to be like, hey, I'm ending stream, I'm going to share my community with this other person. But yeah, that's absolutely heartbreaking. Anyways, sending big hugs to FEFE, because that's not fun. I mean, like nobody likes to get bullied like that. All right, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is ZENTREYA, and ZENTREYA is a female language VTuber who debuted in 2017. ZENTREYA is also a part of VShoujo as well. Okay, so why are we talking about ZENTREYA? Well, guys, ZENTREYA had a really interesting Genshin Impact mod. So you can see here, just as like a full 360 of this mod. It is really incredible. It is really, really beautiful. So anyways, go check out that mod. This is posted by Lag Spike on YouTube, saying a mod I made for Maugava and Genshin Impact. It's just to showcase the mod. And then here's a link to the mod. So anyways, that is really cool. Yeah, so like definitely it's very nice for fans to like do stuff like that for you. So it's a very, very lovely mod. Congratulations to everyone who is involved. It looks incredible. On to our next piece of newsy news. This is SERYBot, and SERYBot is a very, very helpful tool for streamers. So this is an update that's been posted on X, and this is by Seri Codes saying, I've been able to get to the point where SERYBot can be in your Twitch channel full time. No more joining and leaving when you stream. Now it's always there when you need him. Seems like small changes at the surface, but finally I can say it's done. SERYBot is a wonderful tool for streamers. If you don't have SERYBot, I highly recommend. It's helped me a lot. And yeah, like this is great. This is absolutely great because like there was a time on Twitch where sometimes people were just being jerks and spamming stuff in chat to the point like wanting to get people banned, right? So there was points where, you had to put on like, emoji only while you were away. There was dark times on Twitch, but SERYBot has been able to come forward and help and assist with a lot of that. So if you haven't already, please go check out SERYBot. All right, and that's the end of the VTuber newsy news. However, I do have someone for the VTuber spotlight. This is Altair, and Altair is a smug demon lord. So this is Altair on X, this is Altair on Twitch, and this is just a funny clip of a really very nice house tour. Let's take a look.
I'm gonna show you my house. Look at my house tour. House tour, guys. Don't mind the honking. Oh my god, here we have a statue and doors that close on their own. Oh my god, here is my favorite room ever. Just in case, your lights go out. Do you ever have a confessional in your room? Yeah. My house is real special. Yeah, so we got this chair and we got this altar.
It's so good. Anyway, so go follow Altair on Twitch and on X. All right, guys, and that's it. That's the end of the VTuber newsy news. If you're feeling generous, please head over to Throne and help me build my computer. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you all have a fabulous day. Take care. Bye-bye.